So from Mutengene roundabout, you take the road going down like you want to go to Tiko or Douala, and the first entrance on your left hand side, that's the entrance to the waterfall, or I think that's the motorable entrance to the waterfall. I hear there's another entrance by the police school, but it's a footpath. This is the entrance. I don't know the name of this entrance. Please, if you're watching me and you're from Mutengene, please tell us the name of this entrance. I just know it's the first entrance on my left hand side. Once you take that entrance, you go straight. You'll meet this small junction here, and you take the road going down, like the road on my left hand side. So we're at Mutengene now to go to the waterfall. So we're at this junction. I don't know if it's tomato junction they call it, or it's tomato market. Tomatoes, not tomatoes. Tomatoes. I just heard some people say tomato junction or that was it. Okay, tomatoes junction. I know I have the experience watching me. They'll be like, what is this girl saying? So for the experience watching me, right? The tomatoes junction. Now once you take that entrance, you just keep going straight, like down 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 continuously, and you get to something like a crossroad. You'll meet this both roads, and you can choose whichever one you want to go with. Both will lead you to a dead end. Both roads lead to the same destination. You have a dead end there, so just keep going straight until you get to a point where it's no longer accessible for cars, or it's no longer motorable. You step down from the car and just continue going forward, right? So we had reached that point. We stepped down and descended this small hill and climbed this other small hill to actually get to the point where you start entering into the waterfall. So once you finish climbing this small hill, you have, like, you're still passing behind people's houses, literally, because you have this small footpath here, and people are staying around this area. So it's like you're going behind their houses to get to the waterfall site. Please, 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 I'm repeating myself again. Please be well dressed when coming for these adventure trips. Do not be like me who always underestimates these trips. Be well dressed. Just know that to get to any waterfall, you must either descend or ascend something to get there. So be well dressed. From the farm, you can spot a small fraction of the waterfall from the farm. You know you have to get through into that forest to get to the waterfall. So you have to actually go down a very very steep hill to get to that waterfall, and this waterfall is so tall. And I learned something new here once I got to this place and I saw how steep this hill is, and we had to go down this hill to go to the waterfall. I'm like, am I sure I'll be able to go down this steep hill? Why is this hill so steep? I feel like this is the steepest hill I've ever gone down. And I learned something that says the height of the waterfall determines how steep the hill you have to go down to get to the waterfall will be. And it made so much sense. Like, the waterfall is up there falling down, so it just makes so much sense that to get to where it is, you actually need to go down some hill to actually access it. And since this day I have learned my lesson, fam. Even if you tell me we're going to say waterfall in half mile limbe, I am going prepared. Like, I'm never going to be caught unprepared again to visit any waterfall site. I learned a lot that I have to actually go through small bush to get to the waterfall. So when you finish going down that very steep hill, you start entering into something like a mini forest to get to the waterfall. The Mokaro is always unprepared. Always unprepared to enter bush. I'm always not prepared to enter inside the bush. Egg of life. I'm very frightened me. Ha! Nigerian film. While you're in here, you want to watch where you're going to carefully, and you want to watch the kind of grass that comes in contact with your bare skin, your bare body, because in Cameroon we do have a grass we call scratching, and it itches your body once it comes in contact with bare skin. I do not know the scientific name of that grass. I just know that that is how we call it, and it itches your body so bad. So we made it to the waterfall in one piece, and this waterfall farm, it is so tall. This is like the tallest waterfall I have ever been to in my entire life since I started visiting waterfalls. Farm, it is really tall. Camera doesn't do justice at all to how tall this waterfall is. The person I was with approximated the height of the waterfall to be about 30 meters. Farm, it is really tall. Now, on the day before we came to visit this waterfall, rain had fallen, so that's why you see the color of the water looking brownish. As you can see, the water falling from top to down is actually clear and clean, but the water you see down is brownish because rain had fallen and it had carried dirt from up to down and all of that stuff. But this is not the natural color of it. If you come on a day that rain has not fallen, you actually enjoy the beauty of this place. And the sanitation as well, the water is so cool and fresh. I had no idea Mutengene could actually have something as beautiful as this. This place is amazing. The waterfall is really tall. Can you see how tall it is? See how small I look standing there. And this place is so quiet. It feels like you're outside of this world, out of the noise and the busy nature of the world. You're in a different continent. That's the feeling you get when you're here. So I sat down for a bit, relaxing, chilling, just soaking in all of this goodness, the serenity that comes with it, the peace of mind, the hearing the water pouring down. It was a very beautiful experience for me. I almost did not want to leave this place, but I just had to leave. And again, I'm going to leave the natural sound of the water for people like me whom hearing the sound of water is so therapeutic to the soul. I'm going to give you a tip of what you feel once you are in this place. It feels like heaven on earth. So while we sat down having a little bit of chit chat, we saw these children were coming to the waterfall to swim, and immediately they got here, they were just going straight into the water. The person I was with actually asked them, like, do you guys want to swim? They said, yes, uncle. And then he replied them saying, is the water not dirty? You guys still want to swim in this condition? And then the children answered, Uncle Na Jones. Like, it was so funny. I burst into laughter. Like, this Mutengene children, these children are something else. If you're a Cameroonian, you know why I was laughing. If you're not a Cameroonian, Jones simply means excitement. That's what we call Jones here. So they just indirectly say that they are excited. That's what they're saying. Onkuna Jones means they are excited to have a swim. So they're going to swim regardless of the color of the water because they had already made up their mind to swim. So I sat down here watching these children enjoy themselves, not caring about anything in this life, zero worries, not even caring about what the color of the water is. All they wanted to do was to have fun, enjoy themselves, and that was about it. It brought so many childhood memories back to my mind, and I'm just like, I wish I could relive my childhood memories. Like, I wish I could do same like them without having to bother myself about germs or skincare or the water not being clean enough. Like, just to live in the moment, fam. It was really a beautiful moment, and just watching how happy they were made all the difference. Apparently, it's a routine thing for them. They come here from time to time to have a swim. So if you know you love to swim, while coming here, you could pack your swimsuit in your backpack where you can come and change and just dive into the water and have some fun. Don't worry, the water is going to be clean, cleaner than what you're seeing now. It is advisable to come during the dry season so you can actually enjoy the full beauty and cleanliness of this place. Now it was time to go, and your baby girl was trying to locate the same road she used to get to where she was without water touching her, but family members. Your girl decided to pick 50k inside this water. Fab. I was being so careful. I had to take out my slippers just so I don't fall. But baby girl still picked 50,000 inside this water. Fab. I was so careful just so I do not fall and don't get myself wet. But apparently, God had other plans for me. That's how I wanted to put my leg on this stone. Fam, I landed in the water with my bag. My phone was in that bag. See, story for another day. And my slippers just started going. Instead of people running to save me, they were running to instead pick up my slippers, because if I don't have slippers, how will I get to town? Situation critical.
Run, 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 run. Run, run, ready for this side. Go never down, go never down, go never down.
Elomo!
Hey. Well, Asha. Asha down the route.
I'm so bad.
Finally, you don't wait now. No. It's always the fright to get yourself wet. That makes you to finally get wet. Where?
And I was saying that these ones are very slippery.
Asha.
And I think that must fall.
Asha. Asha, adventurer. Or laughing after. Or laughing after. The girl just slipped and fell in the water. Her slippers were going. Those kids actually helped her to recover them. I have here one with me, and she's holding the other. Adventure life. Asha.